Hello, Reckoning7 here, and welcome back to Ruled Waves 2, as we were getting to be very close to the end of our Austria-Hungary run. As it is now post-1955. The game kind of soft ends in 1955, but you can push on a little bit, as we intend to. So I would quite like to fight one last foray with Great Britain before we call it a day, just to see how we stack up against them, and to claim a few of our Mediterranean holdings. So last time we did conclude our drawn-out war with France, which unfortunately we still, and despite how far ahead we were in victory points, we didn't get enough to take Corsica. So that patch of land will elude us. But that's okay. We can accept, learn the lesson of invade, and we will take that lesson as we move into our war with Great Britain. But we are not at war at the minute. We are going to spy on them, and I'm tempted to turn down spying on a couple of people as well to try and kind of kick the AI's butt into focusing us on the aggression with Great Britain, because I would quite like that to trigger. It's gonna be a bit annoying if it doesn't. Okay, meanwhile, how's our fleet doing? Okay, we've not mothballed that much because we're seeing if we can't maybe push to war sooner rather than later. We got our new battle cruiser. That's right. Oh, isn't she a beaut? This is for like 190 million. Yeah, not cheap. But she did good. Or she should do good, I should say. Apart from that, we've got good. I think we're one CV short from what we really wanted, and everything else is okay. Could do with some more cruisers, definitely. We're a bit light. I mean, our actual fleet's pretty tiny. What's that? 43 combat ships, of which, you know, over half is destroyers. But it's still not a terrible place. We've got our two pocket battle cruisers, which was good, a lot of fun actually designing them. So these are like 25,000 tons, really heavy cruiser killers as they roll. They're a wee bit away, so I think the next thing we're probably going to do is make ourselves a last carrier. Yeah, let's do that. Let's design that. We've got quite a lot of money in the bank, so yeah, let's just go for it. Starting off the stream with a little bit of ship design, which looks quite nice. So an auto, so we'll go. Again, I like to keep mine just at the 100 aircraft max. I know some people do these kind of super carrier type things, but not something I've ever really gone for. Okay, what are you offering me thus far? Well, let's start by saying, look, I'm going to have 100 planes. It's a lot of main guns. Isn't necessarily the worst thing in the world, but I might be better putting them down as secondaries, to be perfectly honest. That's pretty good HAA, but too much weight. Right, speed, we do not need her to be that fast, let's be honest. I mean, our main battle range to 5, that's fine. What are cruisers? Okay, 31, 32. What are other carriers? 25, that's pretty slow. 27, 28 for somewhere light. So probably 28 is about all we'll ever need. Range, I'm probably just going to keep it short. We could kind of go medium and start saying, well, actually we could send some ships out to tackle Great Britain, but no, we'll just go. We'll just keep with the short mantra. Belt, we do not need much in the way of belt. You just want a few inches to protect you from, you know, any small ships that have to get close. But it shouldn't really be anywhere near small ships. So it's deck's the big one. That's the wrong way. Let's go down to something, I don't know, 3 inches of belt, something like that. But we want more deck. Now I have been going. All the previous designs was a mix of deck and flight deck. I might just sack that off and go pure deck in this one. And yeah, turrets doesn't really matter, something like that. And then we could actually bring the weight down quite a lot. Let's see, we might end up adding some of this back on. That gets us to 36,500 tons, which is interesting, lighter than our previous one, which was 38. Now there may be things we're missing, so we'll certainly have a look at that. So let's maybe sit at 38,000, see what else we want to add on. I mean, we could also add on more AA stuff, but let's not worry about that. Catapults, we want 2 of these. 1 and 2, perfect. Got flight deck. You to put deck edge lifts on. Is it worth having Sam potentially? Oh, and it's only Centerline we can get. Big Draco, hey, how's it going? This is a aircraft carrier, although with probably too many turrets. But we want the. I quite like having the HA on them. What was I looking for? I wanted to see. Oh, we've still got 4. We've got too many positions, positions to be honest. Yeah. So what we could do actually is get rid of most of these and have just our HA done through a secondary through like 4 inches, which I think might be more better for weight. Let's have a look at that. So we're sitting at 80 at the minute. Let's get rid of most of these. Get rid of all the port ones. Let's get rid of, say, the aft and the forward. So we'll keep a couple. Why not? Then we're just going for 4-inch dual purpose alt loader, double that, and we were sitting at 80. What does it take to get us to 80? I didn't even check the weight. That was that was a bit of a fail. Alright, we'll have to do it in reverse. Alright, 1564. We were having, it doesn't really matter where these are because no, we'll go for it. We'll go for the exact ones. Let's be accurate about this. And I'm missing one somewhere. That one. You all got to individually increase guns. I want to compare what it's like to have these in normal turrets and then get that. Oh, these are in the wrong place. That doesn't matter. This is just for science. Potbelly, good to see you. You retired and Mondays are still terrible. Don't say that. It's for hope for the rest of us. Yeah, so there you go. So that's almost 500 tons more. Getting the same HA with the 5 inches than it is with the 4 inches. That is pretty interesting. Some of that might be, so that's probably turret armor. We don't really need armor, to be honest. We go 24 on the way there, and I guess even more. And then we could probably just shrink the displacement. I don't think there's anything else we particularly need out of this. It just needs to have lots of planes and some good AA. Bring this down to 186. Okay. So 500. So it's actually slightly less displacement. Displacement only costs 100 million, and money is important for us. We're not a rich nation. Yeah. I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, it's not. I mean, we could always say, well, actually, we probably want these things, more armored against the later bombs, but I think she's fine. Oh, we haven't. We reduced the weight, so we reduced the topside space. That makes sense. Oh, aha. Okay, well, there goes some of our tonnage. So I suppose that's how you can get around it. Presumably by just using flight deck rather than pure deck, but I am aware that doesn't cover everything. Okay, 37100. How do you feel about that? Don't care about that. Okay. Squeeze out a little more ammo. Yeah, we can. More than it should ever need. And we can just squeeze in these last few positions. 100 planes. 90 HAA, 5-inch deck. I'm pretty happy with that. Speed of defense 4. I mean, all going well. She ain't gonna see any combat. Not combat, but incoming fire. That's the word I'm looking for. Sure, do that. We'll build maybe a couple of those actually. We'll go up to a 5 CV fleet. Good. The next thing we want is probably Probably more light cruisers. But let's hold off, get these two under construction, and see what kind of funds we're playing with. Just French government would like to buy stuff, feel free. So all we're trying to do here is hopefully kick off a war with Britain sooner rather than later. I love the big battle cruiser is finished. New Liberal government wants to reduce arms expenditure. No, 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 no. Push up attention, that's fine. Let's go. Yeah, we'll just go to the screen. Let's, yeah, why not? We can build two of them. We can afford that. Go for it. And we'll have a 5 CV fleet with most of them being 100 planes. The Lisa won't, it's an old one. But these two are, so we'll have... Yeah. Maybe we want to scrap that for just now. Into 48. It's not much use. But we'll keep her kicking about. Upheaval in Midway. France is sending a force out there. I don't really want to go to war with France again, but we'll go the middle round. Because I don't... In fact, it's fine. I don't care about it. Yeah, have Midway. Creates an interesting world if nothing else. I don't want to go to war with France again. We've done that. And that took a long time to resolve. One thing we want now is the Royal Navy. Okay, more accurate fire control. A new fighter in operational service. So are we researching another one? We are not. Okay. We can scrap this fighter. You're obsolete. We've got a new medium bomber in 2 months. A new torpedo bomber in 3 months. So we'll be a dive bomber for the next one to go. And indeed, that's 7 years old. We're probably overdue a dive bomber. I would like you to carry lots of bombs and possibly toughness, which is not something I used to prioritize, but we're now in the very late game where you do get a lot of AA and a lot of fire, but then I suppose if you've got missiles, toughness doesn't really matter so much. But the ranges and the speeds, even not prioritized, are all going to be more than we need. I'm going to try this. A world cruise, newest and most powerful. Crank up those tensions. Getting there, still halfway there. Yeah, we can make an agent, a national hero. We have lots of room in the US. We don't have to be worried too much about that just now. New medium bomber, so we can go and obsolete the last one. Okay, this is good. So it's just 1 month, then we can obsolete our old torpedo bomber and everything will shift across. How's our funds? Still in the negative, so maybe we won't plan anything just yet. So maybe we want to try and line up our next design so it finishes at the same time those 2 pocket battle cruisers finish construction. So I think it's about 4 months for a light cruiser design. Let's obsolete you. Okay, good. How are our aircraft numbers? I know they're not full. No, we're about... What's that, about 75% of our airbase capacity in most of these. We might need to turn that up if we do get slightly closer to war. Ooh, us going alone against Great Britain, which is fine, but it's not as good. Should they bring their entire navy down? So we don't have many battleships. Interestingly. Good number of battle cruisers. 40,000 tonners roughly. And a lot of CVs. And CVLs. Man, they've got a lot, yeah. Okay, interesting. French government wants to buy stuff. By all means, buddy. And there's the last improvement of radar, I believe. So that's the search radar is better. We've already got the last fire control upgrade. Okay, we're almost positive. We are 4 months away from our pocket battle cruiser. So let's design ourselves a new light cruiser. But what was our existing light cruiser? Is that the Hegeland? See what it looks like. Oh, that's... Yes, we went with 6-inch guns, and then the 5-inch secondaries, which we might actually change to 4 inches because now we know that's slightly better for the weight. But yeah, we're probably going to go something very similar. 6-inch main guns and lots of AA. We still haven't got double mounts for the SAMs actually. I do remember talking about waiting till we got that. Which would be nice. Although maybe we just want to leave space to retrofit. So if we want to go, design ourselves a light cruiser please. Yeah. And let's keep the 3 inches of belt. 6-inch. A lot of guns they've put on that. It's probably more than you need. Yes, autoloader, not a dual purpose. I'm gonna trim some of these down eventually. Because we want, well, partly because we want SAM turrets as well, don't we? I'm gonna go. Oh, they've got 2 SAMs on this as well. Come back. And see things at the same time. Hang on, put you over there, move you up. I want to look at our current ones, which are, they are 10,500 actually. So it's the same kind of weight range. Interesting, which is a lot more guns. Okay, 32 is good. That's in line with what we've got. That makes sense. Short range is all we need. We want a little bit of torpedo defense. Uh, 10-5, a nice even number to work with. Okay, and I'm probably just going to trim off maybe just one of the turrets. Well, more than one if we want to keep this weight. You, we do not need. So that's us got 12, so it's an extra 6-inch we're putting on that. So the last one we did had 9 6-inch guns, so it'll be 3 triple turrets. And then the 25-inch for their HAA, but we've gone for 4-inch. And the 2 SAMs, which we've kept. This isn't too bad. Probably bring that down a little bit. Find something else with 6 inches. Maybe a little bit of trouble. 3 inches is probably nice, actually. These things are, I suppose, more AA platforms than attacking ships, and all we're really aiming for when we attack is destroyers. Interesting. If we wanted to try and squeeze some more weight, well, we could do it. We're actually not getting bad bang for our buck there. Went up to like 12,500 tons, which is getting up there. How's our AA? We can do a little bit too heavy. Yeah, we're at HA of 81 plus the 2 SAMs. Still got plenty of torpedoes. Can we throw in a reload? 100 tons we need for that. Would be nice. I'm gonna squeeze 100 tons, so I could put you onto speed actually. I don't know if I want to do that, to be perfectly honest. I don't want to take those guns off, to be honest. I want more ammo. We could just make her slightly heavier. It's not been nice. You know, even 500 ton placement, but there you go. 3-inch belt, 2.5-inch deck, which is okay. A little bit of torpedo defense. Maybe I don't need so much of that actually. And how much does this cost me in weight? A couple 100 tons. we'll just do that. So we can survive one. We should be able to survive one errant torpedo. Because now they're slightly bigger. They have slightly more hit points. We get them a cool 60 million. And then maybe we'll just bring a little bit more ammo. It's quite a lot of ammo, but with the autoloader, you do fire quite quickly if you do get the chance. Ah, mines. Don't need any mines. Calm yourself. Just got me 60 tons back. Alright, we're at 60 million. If I was to do this, that's only cost me 300,000. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I think that's worth it for a bit more survivability. Lock myself into it. They're not gonna stand up to much of my gunfire, which is fine. We bring the conning tower down a little bit. Okay. That, I think we're going to call it good enough. So it's slightly more offensively capable than our current light cruisers, but only just. Extra three guns. Ah, where's my limit? 12,000 tons. Womp. No. Okay, well that's good. We've got a clear guide now. So maybe we just go back to the triple turret. It essentially gets there if we lose that one. And essentially we're just building the same ship again, with whatever slight improvements we've had in tech since the last time. I'm not necessarily against that, to be honest. And squeeze out a scooch more A. Okay. I think it's a very passable light cruiser. Done. Yes. 2 months. Ah, less time than I thought. But that's okay, it'll still work out okay. And then we'll build probably... I'd like to see if I can squeeze out 4 of them. Yeah, we're doing money-wise. Yeah, we'll just buy whatever we can at the minute. Not that we're using subs, but... And I suppose, given that we're at the end of the game, you could say, well, it's not worth it as much anymore. You're running out of things to research. Ah, we got our first pocket battle cruiser has come out. We do want to build the Vulcans. What would 4 of us cost? 10 million a month. Let's do it. We might not quite be able to make this work, but we'll get most of them. Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. We probably want to, given that the tensions remain stubbornly low, put a few more things onto reserve. Including you. You go reserve. You can probably end up being mothballed, actually, even though you are elite. That's true, but you are also old. Not that old. Oldish. Let's get all our old destroyers and mothball them. Let's also say you are old, so you can go reserve. Yeah, reserve's fine. Unless we're also... our CVLs are already on reserve. Helps if we can get words out. Yeah, you're from our quote-unquote best battleship was from the 1920s, man. That's crazy. Just kind of skipped that era. I want to put you on reserve. Okay, that's shaved off our bill a little bit. Good. Submarines are key to victory in a future war. What will you give me? Money, presumably. Fine. I will build 12 subs. They're not that expensive. And you know what? We'll just get 12 coastal subs and we can set our home waters on fleet support. There we go. Happy man. Oh, actually. Have it, mate. Oh, a dive bomber prototype. Bomb load has not changed. Toughness is worse. What's better? So they're faster. Their range is better. But on the heavy, not by much. They're slightly more maneuverable. They're not as tough. Bomb load's the same. This one's already got good reliability. I don't want these. No. That's annoying. These don't count. It has to be 12 subs. Yeah. Well, lucky I spotted that early. Otherwise, we'd be pretty annoyed. That's going to certainly impact our balance. But anyway, we'll keep the man happy. We'll have a little bit of submarines on supporting our fleet. Good. We have an obsolete destroyer. Well, let's give him a rebuild. It's probably going to be a lick of paint, nothing else. Oh, can you squeeze out any more K guns for that? You can. Oh, excellent. Alright, we'll just do that. I'm not going to spend too much time thinking about it. There may be optimizations could have done, but I'm not going to worry about it. For one solitary old destroyer. Here we go. We're going to embarrass Great Britain. Some important dignitaries had a scandal. Doesn't sound like Britain at all, does it? We're still only yellow 7. This is a brand new British light cruiser. 5 dual turrets, interesting. Got the 2 SAMs, lots of torpedoes. 32 knots. What are they giving up on then? The guns must be less, but still, that's 3,000 tons. They're less than us. Oh, do we have no secondaries actually? Yeah, that's just the extra A stuff. That's all the armament they have. Interesting. Next pocket battleship, battle cruiser should say, is up and running. There's a US battle cruiser. Yeah, okay, so we've gone for 14-inch. So, I mean, obviously we'd definitely outgun this, but then we've almost 1.5 times its weight, so you would expect that. Future war, it is without doubt Great Britain. Come on, get us kicked off. Get in there. Anything else we want? Right, the Viking Hags can just go on reserve fleet, actually. That's fine. How's our construction project going? Good. And what's the next one? 11 months. At this rate, we can afford them. We ain't going to run out of money, which is nice. And we get praise for building the subs. Beautiful. The Eagle is a 56 aircraft one from 1938. Okay, nothing particularly special about that. Pittsburgh, 92 aircraft one. 7.5 inches of belt, that's quite a lot. And only 3.5 inch deck. Interesting choice there, America. Alright, keep going up. Yeah, sure, I'll buy it, France, why not? A new medium bomber prototype, which does carry out more bombs and can carry torpedoes. It's tougher, more maneuverable, slightly less firepower, but it's probably not the end of the world. And is a little bit faster. So yeah, I'll take that, thank you. So let's maybe try and get a new dive bomber again, since that last one did not work out so well. So maybe when... Oh, maybe this is the cap for dive bomber bombs. I don't know actually, that's a good question. Right, government's going to make symbolic concessions. No, absolutely not. I very much want this war to kick off. Russia? I don't want a war with Russia, but budget and prestige would be nice. Yeah. As long as it doesn't start a war. That's fine. And look, we're positive in their budget actually. But all this world's tension is rising. So what would we want? Probably a scooch more destroyers. Maybe another 8 or something. Probably just updated versions of the Ispra. Yeah. Let's see what that does for us. So yeah, let's design them. Actually, how far away? How far away are we? 6 months. We do have quite a lot of cash in the pot in the bank, so let's do it. Design ourselves. No, not a dreadnought. A destroyer, please. You're no, not turret. Actually, zoom in. You're very close to what we want, actually. 6-inch auto-loading. Don't worry about dual purpose. Yeah, it's only worth 8 HEA. Struggling with 2 SAMs, which is fine. That's not the one I want to get rid of. That still looks ugly. Must be one further forward. That one. There we go. Q we'll keep. It's important that things look alright. We were up to 32, I believe. 33 if we want to keep up to speed. We were short range. We were cramped accommodation. And we have 93 tons left. We do something like that. Oh, we went up to 4 here. Ah, perfect. How much that cost us? No, too much. Oh, we could give up on some A stuff. Alright. Don't know if the A directors actually matter for your SAMs or not, but we'll go with it. Good ASW. Not massive anti-air. It's got SAMs, but it's not really designed as an AA platform. It's designed for torpedoes and for beating up other destroyers. Beautiful. It's absolutely fine. No, let's give it a new name, please. There you go. Make it so. Pro-Italian coup is taking place in Greece. That's unfortunate. We wanted probably at least 6 of them, potentially 8. But we could probably afford 8 actually. Okay, let's build 8 of them. We're running negative for about 6 months, but then we'll balance out. And that gives us a nice another bunch of 8, which will put our total destroyers up to about 30 something, which is good. We do a national hero, we're still okay with USA, plenty of room and attentions there. Just need the ones with Great Britain to grow. Unfortunately, their budget will still be bigger than ours, yeah, by like 25%. The more we at peace, the larger they are. The larger the gap between our navies is growing in terms of size, and they're starting to really increase their cruiser fleet. It seems. Really unfortunate we don't have any secure arrangements, because then they can bring the entirety of their home fleet down. And we may struggle with points at that stage, end up being blockaded, which I don't want. But we'll give it a go if need be. Ooh. Trouble in the Balkans. No doubt that was Great Britain. getting there. I wonder if it's worth a fleet exercise, actually. Wonder how much this would cost to do this. Let's do no, cancel. She could get us just to do it automatically. It'd be a lot easier. Have a new division. No, we need one in here. You guys can have battle cruisers, because why not? New division, stick some of the CVs in there, so you guys can have, say, those two. Enemy one can give a rest. Now we just need to spread out the destroyers. Do multiple? No. Okay, max 8 ships, that's fine. You get a new destroyer division, which will have 8 ships in it. Okay, you guys can have another one, because why not? Okay, daytime, good weather, classic range, fine, whatever. How much would you cost me? 12 million, it's a lot of money. And the question is, will it push the tensions up enough? I don't know, is the short answer. But we're probably going to try it and watch me cry as it fails. It'll be a good, if very expensive, exercise, and it'll help our crew quality, so let's go for it. Right. Care about this stuff, because it's just a training exercise. Go max cap, sure, why not? Let's... At least they're all in one division. It's just 11 to get ready, and we'll send off one wave, because why not? Would like to ready strike. Get off. You can go under AI control. Take it, you're my flagship. Oh no, you're not my flagship. You can go under AI control as well. Good. Off we go. Okay. See if we can find them. Oh, there they are there. Okay, we're going to select already. We're going to say, hey, come over. In fact, I don't need to do that. I can do this. Yeah, go after these guys. Why not? Ensure hit their battleships. Sounds fun. Launch. Yeah, that's fine. I don't even send them any cap. Ah, well. Right, I'm going to quickly take you onto non-AI control and have you go this way, please. Yeah, it's fine. Go. Probably push you guys slightly out of the way of these ships. Lots of dogfighting going on. A mid-air collision, interesting. I've not seen that before. Oh, that's good. Our air attacks are doing well. Right. Let's just run. Oh, this is bad. Not that it matters if you win or lose, so why don't we switch around what we're doing and get you back this way. And get you to Scarpet Squad Max that way. And you're in danger of getting yourself sunk to our heavy cruisers and possibly battle cruisers. Alright, just go for it, doesn't really matter. see who wins, our battle cruisers or our battleships. I mean, the cruisers are much more modern. Oh, we should also... Where's my flag? Are you my flag division? Nope. I'm trying to remember how you... I've forgotten how you set a black flag for torpedo attacks. Oh, it doesn't matter. Somewhere in here you can set your fleet commands. Anyway, not important. Let's push on. Try to get this done as soon as possible. Right, maybe come away from these battle cruisers. Right, do you know what? Just get yourself sunk. Never mind. What am I thinking? Just go get yourself sunk. It's absolutely not a problem. And with the training exercise in full swing, we will bring this episode to a close. It doesn't make that much interesting viewing. When it concluded, actually, unfortunately, it only raised the tension with Britain by 1, so it wasn't enough to push us over into war. So we're going to have to keep working on that in the next episode and finding other ways to poke the beast and make it angry. But rest assured, we will get there in the end. As ever, this was taken from a Twitch livestream. If you're interested in coming out and hanging out, there's a link in the description below. Slight caveat is I'm about to take a week's holiday, so it might be a little bit quiet around there for the next week or so. And also means I'm going to be spacing these episodes out on YouTube a little bit more than they were. So might be slightly fewer episodes over the next week or so. But then we will get back into our usual rhythm thereafter. Either way, thanks for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it. And I'll catch you all in the next one.